And indeed, that is our prayer this morning. There, Yabo Nim, 84 Shirano Dumye. Na yabusa dia bia ye dia to animu no Yakopon. Yemaya wate. 5 minutes to the top of the hour, 6 a.m. Good morning, welcome to your number one morning show. Anopebia yatanasi free nonsia. Akasi madwa manonsia bari yatanasi. Yatanasi enkoma hodo no ese fata. Eno ena yedi live on Happy 98.9 FM. Oko Nisim 100.1 FM or Tamale Abetianka. Nisim 95.9 FM or Bogatanga. Good morning. You are live and welcome to your number one companion on Opebia. Sadi and Yamatiano. Yamahunumu. Yadi Obokra 37 Bebro. Just after the news at 6. Abna Asante. And then Minim Baby of Fire. Otia what the Cassia Bono brain out of pay. Mamika said there is weather updates, social media trends, and on the pay. Let's continue talking about security. Oh my God, I'm Mohobamba who and Sam Obekayan and Sanine and a defense minister, or Dr. Manebuama. They could not seem peace one on the Ghana for aiding Komo. And somehow who don't know the two about enlistment fraud, about thousands of, and as 1,000 rounds of ammunition at IRA when it was being transferred from the Ghana Armed Forces to the National Security HQ. And I pay baby who come and write in common in the San Sene Breno Asunity, where ya Akonya and Freya Majumadi so. But this morning I am pledging, say, me beautiful Humano Edia to media amount. Said they be also on a permit me at Cherajuni on Semahodua, Yabidi and Home and Comono, live on Happy 98.9 FM. Say what's so Wakas a video now, Timinka, ye Fremi, Yankum Passa Chia this year. And Diana Abradi this year, Chen Hinen and Kwadwo, Sefah-Danquah, Ao Butu, or Siano Afa. I don't pay, you see, Yamoachio, Yamoakwaba. Akasimam Yenuna, Nunsia Abo, Namempaba, Mebo, Ediame, and say, and now the pay the idea see a Nusubia, another moody idea see a Nusubia, or bad the young Coponua, what didn't any Esheni Penyanashan in Menanan, one no moyen. Nani esi akumasu anaze dai akumasu bia o manemremu mai de be yo how atitie osuni amane kodana enkonua de nyankopon enyimfiri akwamwate no ma bibia enkoto tin sanse wono na nime nyina koto tia yade na ase ye ntontom ne enkamfo nyina be mano. I say good morning to the entire production team. Joel Sanko, Rapapa Fatisha Wally, Prince of Bapa Kwayim Brown, Nana Mwaku Jr. to your petting live on Facebook. News team, digital team, operations team, Yafanas Kessia from Mamwe, Sedan Daniel Amodomye, SWA Cinema, the Jumedia and a Brett here for live on Happy 98.9 FM. Brasso Siakofa Kasiabo, Anopadiano, morning sermon at the Brewo, live on Happy 98.9 FM, intimate video in Fan Conco to Babia. It's a sense who do a course and Ra El Brano Adana, and Yakan see and Yakabumu, Amasa Mufa Samu, Crode, and Yadi Brewo.
Na Kasiabono dear pa, na open.
No crack no Kasiabono, Adia me power home pa, 12 metie. 6 metie, and he said, Tembiana, wash out piano. Metie, news Nivia, and some Mumubedi Kaya Kano, 12 o'clock. No, Sana, other stations Nabeka, and the manager who say, Muli D. Am I whom come or Koswono, and Sana, other stations Nabeka, the chat for Kura manager who say, presenters no, in fact, you are very good. No more. That's it.
Nonsia abo adeshimaima mema mache ama makwaba de aba happy 98.9 FM so ebraso sa no panunsia kase ebo ayensa aka no ne de no so no ye de ba ne de beso mo na ansa na no betima kwakopie mu e o Facebook happy 98.9 FM obetimi ahwe kase ebo no e de free ho obetimi ahwe ama afoforo enya bi ahwefo adwenkyere bra ne enkenkan envama na bibia enye kama pa ensem ne dosu na no pena de bedi kase ebo no mu bi akotene ne se nei panini pa wodadom dodo na no e wo mrahye bedwa fiem yira mahama yarega no de nsemo tudwa ejirime nei ndc amanyoko no wono manya 2/3 majority nya de se wonom de beye ne mafone mu de beboa amoman no atimi atumpon na yade kasebo no kwakopie mu e wo sunyane east ababe todwa se monkeypox yare no enipa mienu enya bi e de afri ho de munchemu ba bebro na yade kasebo no kwakopie mu onkrofo ama so Gaza men ma babe todwa se ntokwa ama ne homene so wo honom no ene nam so amakom e di nkrofo ho yie pa ene so no yede munsem ba beso mu abusianse mi kan se mo hu na me de ba beso mi sa no pa no nsia kasebo happy 98.9 FM mi amaje brebeken kan kasebo edi amamu eyemi abena asante na asana ne yentwa hu simamna me ba me chense mu edi akere mu Abusia mesanso mama kwa babiem da masese masungusu amuti anopa no nsia kase ebo happy 98.9 FM afejibre na menche kase ebo ni mumfancho wasofo a ohye adesua ho nsensem so eyira haru na idrusu neneyi wode nsem tudwa wahye Ghana Education Trust Fund empenfa wonom da no nyina se schools ahodo wo man Ghana hanoma yenwie nyina wonom konko kan ni nyina mfamra se ne be ya wonom betimi awie ni nyina atimi aboa ama nwumasua ho nsensem atimi atumpon yera haru na drusu eche ni nsem no kase nei kamia se schools ahodo bebre wo man Ghana hanoma ene wonom frase 2012 2014 ebe nyina ban bia ba no aba be ye ne de na wagya honom kwa ha adwen ye pante nei ukopie schools ahodo bebre ma ene school dan no behwe na yesi adru ba bia se ye wie na ye ntimi wie ye ene nam so ama na hye Ghana Education Trust Fund for se wonom konko kan ni nyina emfamna se ne be wonom betimi ahwe atimi asi aboa ama nwumasua ho nsensem so atimi atumpo wochirema wo hwe 1992 constitution ni ma ewo mu se ene school dan anase dwumadie bia aban bia be bia aban bia wo ba ese wotumi eto aso se ne be ya bibia nso betimi aye kamanso nei kana ese aban bia ba na wayi nani ama enei schools ahodo a yensi anase yeja yesi ama na drum pempenso bia yeja edoso ye pa na no na chese okopie mu wo Accra Technical University ana ode nsem utudwa chirima wonum school dan so a enu so wonum esi omontimi nwie no ade ese ni nyina won behwe etimi esi se ne be betimi abo na we nyina no taxpayers money na ese o mine sika ana edi CS aban bi ba obeto aso no won to aso ode nsem we nyina atudwa yenti ni nsem ne bi.
Our country. I'm also aware of the number of uncompleted projects in the school. I've asked GETFund to give us an inventory of the uncompleted projects across the country in order that we'll have a plan to get it. And I'm sure, Professor Abuchi, your law will come at play when you have governments or presidents not respect the tenets of Article 35, I'm sure some of 8, where successive governments are required by the Constitution to complete and continue ongoing projects. That was not the case in many instances. And there are many uncompleted GETFund projects, some dating back 2012, 2014, that remains uncompleted. That comes as cost to the state and cost to the taxpayer. And even now when you ask the contractors to go to site, they will be struggling to bear the cost variations and it may not even reflect contract terms and contract values.
Eni wuti ye soafo a wo hwe nwasua ho nsensem so ye raharo na idrusu anache so de nsem we nyina to dwa chirime hu behia school dan ahodo a ye nsi nwie ye no ye betimi atoa so o man Ghana ha ye to akase ebo no so e de ama wa na no w kuma abato ekoto ye no enu adam anache se nipa ye bo ne din se wanya aba no ye maame erabna obinkopie mu omrahye bedwafie mu a yetimi eso ani in na ne eso ani in no nam so amadom dodo no panyini pa woda animu eyira mahama yarega no de nsem utudwa echirima ye maame erabna obina wababeka ndc amanyoko no no aboa pa amane wonu manya 2/3 majority na se wonu madoso yi pa omrahye bedwafie mu ha wo chirima ya de se 2/3 of majority wonu manya no nya de se wonu betoto na se kra wonu de ba behwe aboa nema bebre etimi amampuntuo etimi akoso wo man Ghana ha na no de nsem utudwa echirima sa 2/3 majority na wonu manya no wonu ba beboa de ama enema bebre akoso wo man Ghana ha wonu sa betimi aboa ama constitution nim no sachira ya yese wonu ye wo mu no wonu etimi ayi wo matimi aboa mo man Ghana mpuntu hu nsensem so no etimi etumpom na nam so ama speaker of parliament yera Albans man ba bendi afutu nchinchirinchi egu akwamu di ama dom dodo a wonu wo mrahye bedwafie mu say wonu manya 2/3 of parliament nyese bia wonu ba beka domkuma na hye wonu mo makwan na ese domkuma no wo mu kasa wo mu nya so pa emfenti o mu se na be o mu so nsema hye wonu ma no eso mutika no wonu matimi aka na bibia so etimi ayeka mo chirima kabima menka bia mamuo no enyina nipa ba akoso eni afane nyina enti se na wonu manya 2/3 majority ewo parliament a domkuma na kasa nyese bia wonu di ba betiti mu fa hodi so yewra mahama yarega nsem o kan ye no enti bi.
Mr. Speaker, let me repeat that the National Democratic Congress now, for the first time in a very long time, has 2/3 of this House. Mr. Speaker, with this number, we can do many good things for this country. With this number, we can carry out significant constitutional reforms to make this country better. Ghanaians today have given us all the numbers that we need to reset Ghana. And indeed, Mr. Speaker, I want to assure Ghanaians that what President John Dramani Mahama said when he was being sworn in still stands, that the National Democratic Congress will not abuse the majority given to it by Ghanaians. We will use it wisely, we will use it properly, and we will make sure that these numbers inure to the benefit of Ghanaians.
Eni awuti ye panyini pa woda dom dodo na no wo mrahye bedwafie mu yewra mahama yarega anache se enu ada wonum so eye ablekuma no fa bato ekoto ye nipa wo gina emu ma wonum musu ani inno ane so odin simu nyina etudwa na abusua enche na chese akwatia by election ebe hyehye so pa ye twen ya se electoral commission edi date ne ba betudwa se ne be ya political party MPP ne ndis wonu be ya hoboa etimi akwato abayi nipa obegina mu edi amamanfa wonu mu akwatia firi se akwatia na hye bedwani na nse ne beto odwa se wato ananam ewo ensiedo na nam so ama speaker of parliament yera Kingsford Abamba bendi afutu nchinchirinchi egu akwamu di ama mrahye bedwafo ne se eba abato ho a se ye to aba wo man Ghana hanom no enye ntokwa ene enye basabasa wode afutu egu akwama mrahye bedwafo ne se akwati abato aye kwa akwati wonom hwe se asumdue ene odo beba na afensu obuo nso ebetimi abamu se ne be ya bibia nso ebetimi aye kama ene wotu omufo anu chirima nei ubepie mu mrahye bedwafie me kame se basabasa entokwa ubehu na we sori se wakasa na we yatia no na dede saa chirima ya de se mrahye bedwafie mu ho dede aba ho no mo pa enso ani kra e de afutu ma mrahye bedwafo ne se wonu mu omu no mu nhwe se mre wo ho wono be ye adwuma timi aboa ama dede ye bebrebe ne ntokwa ne mentimi ho ase ekoso mrahye bedwafie no wonum ebejan uchirima na no da ablekuma abato ekoto ye nam so de basabasa bebrebe wo sere wonum se akwatia de ekwa akoto no de wonum hwe se pepepe yo obuo ana afensu ntokwa bia entimi Speaker of Parliament in semodi tudwa no NTB
remove totally the issue of violence from our lives, particularly our political lives, not only in the elections, but also in the House, particularly when you are making submissions. Most of the words you use are not only intemperate, but even the manner in which they are uttered shows violence. And so this House now is full of shouting. That is not how we started the fourth Republican Parliament. And so I'm just using this opportunity to touch your hearts, to let's tone down and continue to work together. What God has decreed, nobody can do anything about it. So please, I hope in the next by-election, we'll have a more peaceful election than we had in Ablekuma North.
A Speaker of Parliament, Yera Kingsford Barben, not just what dear foot one chinchirinche, a guaquemu diamam shibi jafonis Ablekuma, battery quacotono, yempento quebiema sumje emra. I was I talk as a bonuso ediamawam, Rashibi Jenia, Ujina Mumma for warnum, a walk cloticole, a doctor Zenato Ajman Rollins, and a Ababe told Jasem Rashibi Jana pointing the same. Onkonko jinemu ema Pan African Parliament nese eye ewojina African Union nemu nese Ghana na shebedwafo na chese yetimi eyino neno na chese wo hwe ye maame Zinato Ajiman Rollins ya de se wabo adwuma yie pa ene klote kole honom no ya de se wajina emprensa so na wono metimi ato aba ede amano na wo hwe eye Pan African Parliament honom a wono mumra no ekire se ene ese state bia no wono utimi nya oba baako ema ne timi kanipa ebe ka ho ne timi aba besi anemu na nam so ene yetimi ayi no na wo hwe ye maame doctor eye Ajiman Rollins ya de se we chairman Emma Ghana Parliamentary Committee on Security and Intelligence. Na say ya de say we panyini pan wo da animu no nkoto nchen a na ho fama Emma mrahye no wabo adwuma yie pa ene wonum chima decisions bebre wo ho wo mrahye bedwa fie ma wo mu take ya de say oka ho bi nei yatimi ayi ni say won konko ginemu Emma ontimi konko pie mu wo Pan African Parliament na konko di ni dwuma entimi emwa na bibia so entimi enkoso. As I enter Kasia Bonuso and from our Municipal Health Director Emma Sunyani East, Doctor Dinkra Apia, and any wadin samu to judge me, no be Pimu Sunyani and a man temwa. There's a monkey pox yarene beat me a piho. There's a monkey pox yarene area behuno, there's a unipano honam, there's a pompobia base honoma. Ade bia hyehyem so ayete se mpompo na timi abesisi uhunam nanim na aba beto dwase wonu matimi enya bi ewo sunyane ne mantemu ene kotokrum ana afensu no kro bi eka ho ene nam so wonu ne nyina wo sunyane East Municipality na wonu matimi enya ene nam so ama yewura eye edinkra pia den se mu tudwa chima eya ade se wonu ye testing mu ye no enipa mako du 9 ana chese wonu timi testing wo ma samples e ba ye no esa ba beto dwase nipa mienu atimi enya bia ene wonu show mu yare a ochirima isi ano wonu ho ye yie pa wotwa ne nsem so no ka se ya de se eya enkrofo bi keka se coronavirus meche COVID-19 yare no ebi apie mu ewo sunyane East ho ochirima ebusirimu ka coronavirus yare ndi bi mpie mu ho na emom no monkeypox ana aba beto dwase nipa mienu atimi enya bi nsem odi tudwa no yenti bi.
I think somewhere last month we had our first case. Yeah, Ote Bakunyaba. But now we had another case, Anani Panon Sote, Kotokrum. But fortunately, they were very stable cases. Now, monkeypox, you know, said they see a viral infection. And I say, Yarea, a more at the bano, and then see a virus is supported. Now, a UBia, the most obvious sign, sa rashes, akesia. Nipana, the abandoned year disease of public health import are very contagious. Nipana bia, what the whole kind of pet on so benya bi. Enti obinya bia na cheso say yema nipano eti ne ho free nipamuna ode ne ho sie kakra ekosi be bosome ansa na watumi asan aba nipanom ti enya asa two cases we no it will see more contacts in a more isolated until a period not of isolating. They've all recovered. Now currently we don't have any monkeypox again. In total, you have almost 14 samples. Testing this all the sample in the Accra, and only 2 were positive. So far, all the other samples are negative. But yet, let's still be on the lookout. In this
Municipal Health Directorate Emma Manfa one Musunyan is Dr. Edinkra Pia and so din same way na to dwa echimani pamienu nenya monkeypox yare ni bene one metimi ahwe yare no wie no ana Health Director Emma Manfa one Musunyan East and so edin same to dwa echimode futu nchinchirinchi pa ena Emma Manfa one Musunyan East echirima e ade se monkeypox yare no ade bi etimi de ba e bushmeat na esi remunam de futu okwama one muton remunam no mo kwakoto nyina ne se woto sa remunam na no wan ye pa nyese bia ehuru fa so ano aso na wore de bi obenu wan ye se na be ya bibi wo ma ebetimi afiri ma na sa aboa bi wo mkre ebetimi akun no timi aboa amasa monkeypox yare ne bi ntimi ma mepiem ho bi owie ye no ana chese wode hawa won mo famu e wa assembly honom to mpanfo anim se ho behia so mba be piemu e wo sunya ne business aya asabe e wo honom so no wonom timi ahwe aboa wo mo amebia so etimi aye kama se mo de to animu no yenti bi
enti usually omo ye emo ho adwuma ya abofo omo ton renam no edusa period we educate them say oh ya abo ho adwuma you have to take all the necessary precautions oton nam so also make sure say nam no one year before obeton amanipa into that education has gone out. The challenge with education is say radio for no omo my time omle be money bia na jobe 9 that time nipa ntie radio oko community information center one of you use electricity yentie sika and so sika sem no kosa okoye education ba ku was for 50 cities so the sign bar enti my upstairs no munya the medium to do a lot of public sensitization on some of these issues enti as na issues bar health issues to me penetrating assembly members with the CITs now where come they bet me o makata say for health your responsibility to me am I in some small time at least once a week or twice na radio stations so I not any party radio no that is where
a health director mama for one ewo Sunyani East ana chesodin sim we nyina etudwa yentu akase ebo so emfama abusua Ghana Police Service for nsem wonum de aba betudwa ne echima ya de se nkrofo makomako num bia wonum ye omadwen so mukwa akobokro no na se am robbery ni bia wonum kote Labadi Beach Hotel honum no ana chese wonum ye omadwen se foreign nationals nkrofo bia wonum afiri nkrofo ama so aba omukwa akwaje omuhu niema ene nam so omutimi tete wonum a nene na posifo nsema omde ba ne echirima ya de se nkrofo no na Toyota Yaris ni bi na wonum timi omudi nkrofo ntitenteta ana chese wonum timi ekopi wo mu so ne tututu ekọọso no be wi echiri no na ni panum no mienu afemu ato ananan wonse do a miensa de wonum atimi adwane ne na Ghana Police Service for nkrata wonum de ba abontene so ochirima ya de se posi ni ba ko no etututu won ekọọso no ba ko etu ni bi kan ne nan a sisi ameno kase wonum de na kwakopi mu police hospital wodi a ya hwe chirima saa ni pa miensa wonum adwane no ya de se wonum de hwemu emu odin pa egu akwan mu se ne be ya omu ebetimi achisa akomfo remfo miensen a omu etimi edwane ye no Ewusanfa kasebo nkonko pie mu e wonkrofo amanso de kasebo ne kwako pie mu wonkrofo amanso de a aba beto dwase Gaza entokwa ekoso wo honom no nam so ama Arab countries ahodo no wonum di nhyiemu nkyinkyirinkyin a hyehye so ni nyina chima ya de se nipa ebru 2 million ana chese wonum akwako pie mu Gaza na so mu Gaza ekomu eku wonum ene nsema eba no echima nsenthrofo ka ho wonum a wo kwako patantokwa na so mu kakasa e de afa ntokwa no ho ka ho adane arehosem yi pa enti ene wonum esre se Gaza entokwa ekoso no ene nam so makom etimi pie mu honom pa esre eye empanfo anase eyu se wonum konko pie mu ho se na be betimi aboa ama ntokwa ekoso ewo Gaza ne ne mantemu no etu etimi atwa abusua ma minyina nsem we so na memfa no pa no nsia kasebo a mede besom wo happy 98.9 FM mfa ni nyina nsi wo ha ne wo kasebo ni mu no ensem a wote ye no ebini se panyini pa woda dom dodo nanimu eyeri Ramhama yarega de ensem otu jaji menei endi samanyuko no wono manya 2/3 majority enya de se wono be omu de beye niema betimi abo ama oman no etimi etumpan de kasebo ni kopi mu osunyane na sunyane is no monkey post ne betu odwase nipa mienu etimi enye bi ho abusua ensemi kan nsem we hu na mede besomu mi ameje breaking kan kasebo edi mamu abena asante happy morning show etwaso edi amamu madam Fati eni misemifo makramo
na kasiabo no de pa na wo pe ho
no crack no kasiabo no ade a me pe wo ho pa enti 12 mitie 6 mitie eni say tambia na mo shaase no mitie mo news ni via and some na mo bedi kan aka no 12 o'clock no sana other stations na beka enti the manage hu ni say mu lidi yen e ma ye hu nkom e koso no and sana other stations na beka the chat kura manage hu ni say presenters no in fact you are very good.
Edem, adena asa wutiti.
Busia mepe wa bank no. Wasi ajimi wechina mudie. Mensu menibi.
Na wa fresh CBG4. Sa we adwuma wura. Opesa wotre wa adwuma mu. Ana ankrankra wa bie nnuma. CBG collateral free loans no ma wa kwanya bebre. Mese wotumi ma wa adwuma dwetre bosia kosi 1 million Ghana cedis de boa wa adwuma. Ana ankrankra de tonfo nso tumi je kosi 200,000 Ghana cedis. Wonji agina mudie bia.
Sa we de sa sempo.
Se CBG kasa wo pa asetena pa ma won customers a. Yei na kire asetena wakonya nyina japade a wo ho. Enu nti mema agina mudie ana japade a woni no. Ntwe won san. Kona koji CBG collateral free loan no binne. Kai se nhihye kakra wo ho. Akwa baba ahotomu.
CBG, we stand with you.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa, nanso wusike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So pese wo kura mre kura sika, na udwumadi a wudie, wonum a wonim dwumadi no. Etimi dima wo ewo bra wode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanze E-Productions. Ya be sort you out. Frey. So open studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betimi dibia fam. Corporate and social videography. Se wudu dwumabie a opese otwe egun homa so. Frey. TV commercials, se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so. Frey. Documentaries, frey. Photography, any live streaming, se wo twamfoni kama pa. Anaze wo di dwumabie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Frey. Why nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a. Frey. Jingles, IVR, any voiceover production, Frey, short and long film, Frey. Your telephone humanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858. Anasa hwiechira kwan. Yewo Asylum Down, ye ben Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions, capture the moment.
Happy 98.9 FM atiafwe. Mumbi nyina ye mochi na yanko abosokai. Jumadia chenchrenche kasia Happy 98.9 FM. Ya wada echatwo e obusumi biamu no. Ya de babonten. Metre Happy on Wheels. Afei and Andrew abosokai. Ewo Ablekuma Central. Empeswade so. Kai jumadie ebekoso 31st of July 2025. Ewo abosokai 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right, ni yantrasi na enkomo ahodo a ewa abosokai no. Yantrasi ni eni, yantrasi ni ene MCE ene empanyimfo ahodo a wo mo kabie wo mu ewo Ablekuma Central constituency. Yeni omo eni nkita ho e. Yensua de emfa free the Ghana National Fire Service way. Ni anyinkyeremu from Save the Eye Foundation. Kayo, Jumadia ne bekoso 31st of July. Yawada abosokai 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And you home free mu. Happy on Wheels. Happy your on voice, wheels. Your power. Your power.
Your spirit must respond. Yes!
5 days, one mission, 5 speakers, one mandate, a divine appointment with destiny. Greater Works 2025. Speaking, Pastor Matthew Bashimolo, Bishop Tudor Bismarck, Bishop Mike Okonkwo. Joining us this year, Pastor Paul Ade-Farasing, and our conference host, Pastor Mensa Otabil. Date, Monday 4th August to Friday 8th August 2025. Venue, ICGC Christ Temple East. Morning sessions, Tuesday to Friday, time 9 a.m. Evening sessions, Monday to Friday, time 5 p.m. each night. Special song ministrations by Edwin Datson, Nathaniel Bassi, Dusing Oyikan, Joe Metal. Buses will be available at strategic locations across the city. For more details, visit gwcentral.org. Greater Works 2025. It's coming down.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
About Happy Morning Show. So, Happy 98.
Now, you did the Happy Morning Show, dear brother. Your father's your nana pay. A wrap up of Fatisha Ali.
This year, I actually quana on bottled water. And it's a result not on. When was the last time I couldn't bring?
Last time I couldn't bring that way.
Last time I'm a coach.
Oh, Buakra.
Last time I couldn't bring that way.
Happy FM. Last time I'm a coach.
That's all because the last time I coach you, I last time I coach
you. Oh, called the bottled water. Sashi.
Last time I'm a coach.
When was the last time I coached you?
Last time I'm a coach.
W. Last time I'm coach. Let me see. Last time I coach you.
Last time I'm a coach.
But date.
Last time I'm a coach.
Okay. As the fatigue can hear no credit.
No credit.
And another someone.
And the old crowd the bottled water neko.
Me numbrim.
Onumbrim.
Okay. Me dene akoto jojo koto. Koto jojo ba onum kakum.
Koto jojo.
Kakum national.
Kakum enye national. Nsio na kakum. Nsio na supply nsio and a kipos ne friend kakum.
98.9. And the okoto jojo ba onum kakum.
Onum kakum. Kekeda.
Kekeda. Yemfa do bokrata no enano pay de abajomo no. Yemfa ebi emremo etifin sem no
Kwadwo ansa na etifin sem no beba no dema Auditor General's Department etimi overstate Ghana's public debt. Information kakra betimi ama me education kakra. What happened? Until the and Sikana yeka wasa uninye sika ketwa 138 billion Ghana cedis. Yeah. What happened? What was the like me person because there's no explanation to it. There's no why it happened.
Well, Mike, I can't answer. No, many anu ye bi adoma kese. Onipa now.
Is it a practice? Is it a usual practice?
So the only way I bet me at here is to go into the minds and the processes of say omoya auditing, and perhaps data omonsa kaye a brand no mudio mujumana as to whether data no accurate and answer any accurate. Because you use figures and I would the airshare or money kayede. And your money sikayenya, quite fast wa edisika, ediduma ahodro. And so data now being yanwa or the way so akasan seven. So data no no cray. The overcani no cray. So data now being yano, it be a want to cheer. On senka, especially with a kaya, dear no
98.9.
And sure. Now I can't near anymore. And so for me, I will know I will not hold brief for the Auditor General. Unless officially, what might have occasioned that error and as an anomaly with the statement of Ghana Nyinaye car. If so can be obviously it will leave room for interpretations, it will leave room for people coming up with whatever it is that they think say a man would doing, whether it is political or not political and all of that.
So this is what I think. I think it's unpardonable because there are plenty documents. Sefah, even Fatih's favorite chat GTP.
Yeah.
Happy FM 98.9.
Ebema sa information way.
But even when chat GTP, is it GPT or
GPT?
GPT, chat GPT gives you that information. It again tells you, say, won't make guarantee the authenticity or the accuracy of the information, and so you must recheck. And so for some of us who've been using chat GPT over a period of time, the information you cry we still need to check it against other relevant sources.
So what I'm saying is that information, to me, should be available at the Auditors General. Because you've done the previous year. Because we are talking about 2023, right?
Yeah.
You've done 2022. So what I say. So I think, especially at the Auditors General's department. Look, I am sitting here and I'm suggesting, every information should be the accurate, because they audit the state institutions. So if the number one state agency say a check is reporting this, then we should be worried. We should be worried about the kind of info, because look, they audit people.
Yes, of course, they do.
They search out people.
Of course.
So who is going to pay for what they have done?
The wrong?
Yes.
Of course, they would have to. Aban is not going. They would have to find ways and means to correct the anomaly. But then, one thing that we are also not paying particular attention to is the fact that if there is a mistake in stating a car dear as or minor, then it puts the entire audit report into disrepute.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
It puts the entire audit report into disrepute.
Yes. Because it's so basic, public debt is so basic that nobody at the Auditors General etimi flag say figure we here and it's coming after almost 7 months.
7 months, yeah.
No, something ought to give Sefah. Because I don't, honestly, when I saw, and the figure is not just, is billions, 138 billion cedis. Well, anyway, era yankoi. Me di no see a friends eh.
Okoto jojoba onum kakum.
Okoto anase koto.
Okoto jojoba.
Okoto jojoba.
A drudgery no ase anything.
Okoto jojoba
drudgery bad the cemetery ase. But okoto drudgery no e dey. Koto
I was say the last I will call last time I will
no koto ya ye wi bia.
I koto na ye no.
Dey mremre no.
Ogwa koto.
Mremre no.
Ogwa koto.
Okoto jojoba onum kakum. Yamkwe ndire okoto jojoba onum kakum edi kono the work asano. It is 7 no bre na the good morning. If you're joining us on Facebook, you're fun as here, say that we are joining on live on Facebook. Yemfa double crata holding another
that's the beauty of our language.
Yeah.
It's
that's
beautiful.
It's
So beautiful.
It's beautiful. But we don't want
beautiful.
A lot of us yemu be no one person be chere nkwada no.
It's so beautiful. So beautiful.
Hey, me say no na me ne obey kasa no so papa me yafunu no hey ya ba me yafunu ya me ya hey
ba kono zo try so be kan but
na unkai unim broni be ma ya woni me na me oba be ma no na dan na me ne na ma na esi abofra bi na me busa na say okọ hemfa e na o se okọ ne bra ho me ne twa abrante wa no ho koye ye koye nim kakra ase mo busa me say daddy how na kora no timi kan twi sa and I say ase mo busa me no o ti aze de o say on there is akra no he's like 5 years and he's able to speak Chi. I'm saying I say o ba fi ho a me nim ba bi e kofa o free here why dwene say o brofo enko na
yo mo de I don't know but maybe see me say me be fancy teacher
na wa chiro mo fan
na mo ma me no mo nkai
un say kan de un say oni on be kan but me like me pese ye
Deb ono mo come here obi oba be chiro me
ndi like pese ye
because
like deliberate
of course but can oni on be kan
Kano is easier
because we say they were starting kind of Bible or fancy Bible like we are fancy Bible
onka onenenka okoto jojo ba onu kakum na no pay the chronicle the workers and nation
me sha say de ene meko Ezra 7:26 whoever will not observe the law of your God and the law of the king, let judgment be executed upon him strictly. Please gun down robbers at cantonment in Accra. Na enye asem ketwa. The omupa chire nyina ne say, foreigner. Eno no mean to mean just or your broni so your bibini but on figa na ha. Waba eja oba bedi ni dwuma. Say na omanya ne nti say obi edi bibia ba o ene no mo hyehyɛ no mo fa o mo Toyota Yaris ene ene o mo si town ankeja o mo kwa koyo o mo hiyi papa na eno ena police intelligence enya tip off ena o mo hu se amanfo hyehyɛ adwuma e wo se yetumi ekɔsɛ yɛ adwuma no ma o mo na mo no mo kwa koyo adwuma na se police fu akyemo a enye no ane se mo ma mo nsa so we dey sorry ye nyanye and I say sorry nkanya hopo na yeko na mo mwe open fire mo police for na they have the license to fire no mo kra no mo open fire mo na mo ko open fire first mo pesa mo try mo say mo simobo and then the police su di ma mo fine ye di ma ya and ebi mo prepare ya ye de mo ko do hospital say there bi anye yie kojo to me ensa ne de omo de omo ho akanwira Omaya police one say there someone munim Ghana police that unless omuso mumfiu ba we mo omuso mbe fie omo pa enti ye wa ha enche bia mbeti say ye de omo aba say ya chemiensa no enti sa na so families of murdered 44 Ghanaians pray for compensation and also hanom NPP minority want to present a petition to Mahama and also Mahama Care Bill approved, but minority opposed 20% funding from NHIS and also Ewo Ahanum. Achim Esium Chief calls for constitutional reform to extend Mahama's presidency. Yo, yatewai. Again to us where Ghana's ECOWAS Parliament delegation approved with last-minute changes and also Ewa Hanuma yede ehu enka ye nyina ebebro. Other stories are Benyasi Jurahine rent 8-bedroom apartment for senior officers at 200,000 Ghana cedis. Ibrahim Ishak confirmed district chief executive for Etimwa Mponia and also Ewo Ahanum. Chinese firms explore opportunities under 24-hour economy program. Yanko Nigeria Memu Senate to hold special session in honor of Buhari. Suspended Natasha defies Senate. Arrives at National Assembly. Denied entry. Peter Obi never arrested El Rufai. And also Ewa Hanum. Central Bank MPC retains Nigeria's interest rate at 27.50%. percent. We the Chronicle.
Pacho, Yenfa, the most authoritative newspaper, the Ghanaian Times, and Twaso, and ne anopay, and ne a midweek intino, and some no edoso papa unauthorized banner headline, unauthorized VIP protection, disease from it, Interior Minister warns into Mr. Muntaka Muhammad Mubarak ono oye MP for Aswance in the Ashanti region ono anso enenei oye Interior Minister ena okasa nkrofobia mo mbehu no na bia omoka anim ba ku bia mehu ye de osofo bi mimu ni din but oye a friend to this government ne car ebonim VVIP ne car no ebonim bochiri VVIP. Yes, he's a friend to a very good friend of this government.
Yeah,
Sankrofo no and Interior Minister Kachom says so de na unauthorized ye onunko anaso ye no ene timi ma okototwereba ye
onum
kakum obetimi ama no authorization.
So we use that. Yeah.
We use sa VIP no.
Yeah.
Ne minim posi e wo VVIP.
Na VVIP ne ba na say no VVIP.
Because me de minim ba bi edu no ene
very very important personality.
Yes.
Ti important than
even the president.
The president of the republic.
Yes. When I saw it, sa na ba mi trim.
But Fati, so me I want to understand some of these things. So our
there is nothing to understand.
No, but I want to. So what goes on in the minds of Onuma who try to hold on to things that are not theirs? For example, have titles that are not theirs.
He's a friend of this guy.
That doesn't really matter. That is how VVIP how. Are you more important than the president, the first man, the first gentleman of the land? Are you you, the pastor? You are more important than the very person that we all went to vote for to lead us.
But said you determine or power not only determine
what for
who is powerful more than him or who is powerful.
Will he tell? The commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces will tell somebody say the other entity is more powerful than himself?
Now say somebody is seen as a notorious for insulting everybody was given fully military protection sent to the residence of the vice president.
Authority or
yes.
On
no. I'm saying this on authority. Because when the defense minister at the accountability series, when he was asked, his answer was pedestrian. He was laughing. He couldn't even deny the claim. The Okaya is an immigration officer. So if you want to check who comes and who goes out, go to the airport and go and ask immigration officers.
I have
defense minister.
I mean, on that particular issue, I have my own concerns with that. Because if indeed, Fati, if the person is wanted, there is a bench warrant at the Nipa so.
Yes.
Nipa to me, a fruit plane, a PM Ghana. Are the immigration service they are able to flag people who are wanted
because
they were not able to flag
because of baby of fire and he was picked from the tarmac, use the VIP land.
I'm saying sir, the information of every single individual entering the country is on the system of the Ghana Immigration Service.
Yes.
Whoever is visiting this country, whoever has gone out and is coming back into the country, or far through appropriate ports and the information is there.
But they take instruction from someone.
So are we saying that the Ghana Immigration Service, woman to me any the people that have been flagged as wanted and could not report and as a tip of the Ghana Police Service
to do what is appropriate? If you are wanted and there's a bench warrant for you, Udru Airport, look, you will not even go through the immigration system. You'll be picked.
That's what I'm saying.
You see, so it depends who the bench warrant is for and the protection as only panel.
Because I mean we are talking about security this morning. Then feel free to join us.
So me who ni tag no VVIP. But the interior minister or say wa ye authorizes sa tag ne firma wa ye bi hu no ye beche.
What are the criteria for
say they are protocols?
Saying say
they are
protocols. I know say they are protocols, but at the end ye ansa na yaka say onipa bi a very very important personality and as a very important personality.
See a show DBA society no media way me kwala and all that enti ye nyina see ye niema yie said ye be ya e betimi anya bi na ye de abo
because
ye nso ye de anam
ope VVIP ba ko a o ye ntam hasisi a e okoto chechire ba onum kakum
onu na eso nya VVIP nanso ye de ama microphone probably she's not a friend to the government in Tibia. And that time that Obaba a friend to the gap. Seminu mi no neti hodia or ye VVVIP three quarters. But ye eti ho. Enti
okoto checheba onum kakum
yentu aso 962 small scale mining licenses risk revocation we a land minister Kofi Ama-Bua ena oka sa ensemu AG drops Unibank case against Dr. Dufo and others. And AG ebo krata na kenye se ochirim but to decide se we nko ade obechirim ne nyina ne se asema aye kan opani fati watua sika no almost 60% enti no 40 na aka ne de chena enye hwe enti eno nso ene ensemu a AG ede eba enura watuam 60 send 100% and we 60 and 40 no ya de chena any omo eka ho nyina de choma
yaban sika
enye hwe
nti se menu mienu na ebia procurement breaches buy anka by this time gebetimi aka se ebia ye tues kan bi nti yemfa ye hu ni
yes so pasema ka chenya me ka fan from me
but the point is that the law must work. I'm sorry.
Let's place on record to say AG no and current AG on no represent Unibank, before and the others. Time was 70 by
pure conflict of interest.
And also no. Chieftaincy clash sparks fierce in Adafwa inti and also ensemo koso ewo hwa eni tututu bi akoso ewo bra omo ye ohene nene nano kukute tetega the fort na yie ne ho ene nkrofo ekotututu ene die akofa ensembe braba Supreme Court quashes arrest warrant against Kevin Taylor eno ena out ya na ye ka eho ensem no okọ page 4 akwadwo mamemmo so ni nyina ne se Rabna Oben sworn in as minority works as minority works out we dey akaime tamwa fati o mami ya no ayawa so wogun ni friend sen mama den ni friend mama Lydia okay say mama Lydia and so yes son inside
the minority stage the
workout and no friend no black widow and say den black baby ni nyina de na esi we stories say ofa Ghanaian Times and no pay obenya bi na wakenka 7
minutes to the top of the hour. Daily Graphic double krata no edaha etifin semno ebini law back development plan and must na andane proposes ya tenase edi hon koma children abandoned school for marijuana farms in the Volta region. This is a story that we need to take a critical look at. Nkwada no ma jai school press conference o hono say nkwada no ejai yesuku no mo kono kwa akodo bi fuo ewo fragmentemu Katifa to do me and Safa Daily Graphic double krata na betimi hunu na onye bi akenkan. Attorney General discontinues case against Dufo 7 others, recovers required funds. What do you mean by required funds? 60% of the funds no ekano and as scanner abino dema bank no watimi atua okay obu rather double krata man seba hodo abetimi hunu wo mu na wakenkan no ebi enie Oko Bibi Maimwa Osi 81 candidates apply to run in Cameroon's presidential election, and I have a friend who is contesting as a presidential candidate in Cameroon, Atiki Caxton.
Whoa.
Yes.
What down for?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yanko Buane.
Eh, we go
Cameroon the whole elections be because of.
That's what I would say.
Pobia.
And that I just election now. But you I'm not someone to bring us some women.
It's who are why they.
But
It's
and go there. Yeah, that's the reason I kind of end up paying. Green finance, real impact. How EcoBank is powering inclusive agricultural growth. Politics, sustainability, and unfinished national cathedral. We Kratifetos we doing so. Which means you've been working. ADR week launched. Think of radio. 3,105 cases settled through mediation last year. Alternative dispute resolution. Kofodia oko infimfini uko apie mantemu krupomwa. Omo edijumadi bu ha omo chiremu se ensem anasa manson bako mpemiensa oha eni enum na mfimpim yenu ne adunu nan no yefa ADR so de epe ano esi bre we ensem ahodo afa the daily graphic do bokra tare na no pe abetimi hunu mu na wakenkan ebie.
Yeah, for the news center into us so 5.7 billion Ghana cedi case against Dr. Dufour's son others dropped and no ewaha. Ashanti NPP backs Coca to replace Wontumi. BOG orders shipping industry to publish exchange rate daily. And also Ewahano minority to petition President Mahama. ECG bleeds billions. And also Ewahanoma offer the news center. Ubenyebi Akain.
Me pacho yemfa the new crusading guide and twaso BOG orders shipping firms display daily dollar rate or face sanctions and the BOG boss and I say Bank of Ghana and the abana same we said the BOG boss what pigeon and sapa or my one na ano eshi papa 21 comply there and wara 480 journalists faced attacks in 2024 enti yabu yempa fati papa ni so yi papa 180 enti eno enso eno no na eno ena Ghana Journalists Association kasa hwe na die ye ba be ye niam pa ye ba be protect ye ho pa ena afi nso hweso eye blue asinyina nso ye ba be protect your US bank regulator declares GN Bank safe and sound and also ensemo ewaha UTAG UENR defense varsity against petition to president sanso ena MPP regional chairman race Ashanti delegates for Goka and as a Koka ensemo ewo hono no Wisconsin opposes government charter push praise it be made optional. And we in Wisconsin University and one some ena ye kan sanso ena okay other way any semni be now offer the new crusading guide abenya be no akenkan.
The new publisher double crash and the manim henano pay and the conversation that we are going to have this morning in Koma Ebidin and Nano pay no edda double crash and must say armed forces ammunition missing national security probes 2024 movement without records. Na and somewhat a good so I baby dino and pay over kaya or may defense minister ekujina simpi so any Ghana for aiding kumana o chirimu and someone who don't want to kai assemble kukutuja and say nay akonde bia and as a two who do bia ye tebri e free Ghana Armed Forces they national security no emudu do no ano enya dia itimi ebu ehon akonta ebetoja menim said former deputy defense minister e about to just answer defense minister Dr. Manebo Amadeko Tuja na nya dia ye no but then we have a conversation around it if indeed this is true because the claim is that they've commissioned an investigation into it and investigation report no enema we about Tuja. What does this mean to our security? What does this mean to our bambo ehonsem ewo memo? AG drops charges against Dr. Dufour. Jerry ravishes "I'll sell my seat" story as an apartment to Adam Lee safer digital campaign to protect children. We the new publisher Obokrata no emu ensem no bi no.
The custodian and to us so. Ashanti Region Delegate route for Coca. Presidency act on another pressed call for EU UAE carbon trade deals. Minority to meet Mahama July 24 over issues of great public concern. And also Ewahanum Saso and 5.7 billion cedi case against Dufour and Son and Co. dropped. And also Ewaha MPP to pursue sweeping financial reform agenda. Dr. China and edisa information about bunting.
Pacho yemfa the informer and twaso. Not everyone can be president. Che Mensa Bonsu advises MPP. Interno ayen semwa a free MPP mo eba. Politics is in my DNA. Napo Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe Duduana Freno Napo ena Odessa and Semno Abein. Acting CJ flags ethical breaches thievery among lawyers. Fati asemu enra ode bae no ena eka enwa asemu no se lawyer ni a we bia mobile phone e wo court.
Na me kacha musumundini.
Na wa wo sen di akiri ni ehwehwe.
Some musumundini.
We uko law school.
Ena abai.
Law school be no. Minority criticizes 20% NHIF allocation to Mahama case. Enti eno so eno no. Ahead of mid-year budget review, IEAG slams finance minister over exclusion. Army trainees face dismissal over eligibility requirement. The informer.
Yantwaso, yamfa 24-hour newspaper. Yamfa mreti for na pay na fati favorite people no. Me nyonkubi na oyezemufo. You see, okay. DCE residence project in Asene Manso across the stalls, despite over 4.8 million Ghana cedis disbursed. And no, now offer the 24-hour newspaper. The Obokrata no Kratafetoso and 9 Obechimi Hunusan Seminole Forestry Commission boards engulfed in scandal, power abuse, and HR manipulation. And no, and some Free Forestry Commission by AG discontinues prosecution of Cabinet Dufour 7 others. And no, USA bank regulator declares GN Bank in Chicago safe and sound. Charlotte says stirring tribute echoes through 13th at Tamel's Memorial, a callback to values-based leadership. Captain Love ignites global unity with new Afrobeat anthem, Africa Arise. The 24-hour newspaper. And now the pen some who alphabet me who munonya be knocking canon.
Memfa the Accra Times and Unite for Regional Transformation. Mahama Yarga urges Northern MPs do not allow NDC attacks to weaken NPP. Osahin Afenyomakin and Eka Zanato appointed to Pan-African Parliament. Saso and a new initiative to tackle chronic diseases. Mahama Cares, a bold plan. Akando, Eka. NIB posts gains under new leadership. NPA engages stakeholders on draft petroleum consumer complaints guidelines. Ningina Ewo, the Accra Times mu anope.
Mipacho yamfa the Daily Gist and Twaswe banner headline. Dufour goes home with 5.7 billion cedi unit bank cash. Enti ninyina empacho enyese wasese sikane gubagim no de abonechi sikano de akan sisem de danenei asem no eji se ontoa asem ni so eni ebiem. Kevin Taylor walks free after Supreme Court quashes arrest warrant. And also Ewaha Patricia Apieje reject ECOWAS MP slot. Ni nyina ne se o se me leader ene wo ho. Na nei amuyi no na mode makowe eno ase ene sen. Chese mo pese mode basabasa ebeto minority no mobu akora yehu enyade a ebeba sokra. Minority petitions Mahama for meeting on Thursday. Enti eno so ensemo a ebekoso ewo ho. ECG blows 75 million Ghana cedi on Haptel without contract. Big fingered. Enti former managing director Edema Electricity Company of Ghana, Samuel Dubik Mahama, and any ne ho akọ adwamu. MPP Abanga insists twin brother NDC Abanga in Galamsey deal. Hey, in okay, was me no betimi hai. Wasi onipa me onye so ye machiribo me ni nyina na ye da ye funum ye wo ye nda baako me kope MP me nua begina o ka kire nkrofo se mo nto ma me enti Galamsey na e ka no betimi haye me hu video no me yam shimi no honestly fati no isi enye asem no kan no enya asem e serious
yeah
enti unlike the ginapos that omutimi tenase edin komo omobo omho no we mu de na ntesa
yeah
unlike
baba easy
mafo ene ya asafo mafo no omutimi tena in fact okọ omukro mu a ba bia ye call Boston papa yie no we fie ni the same buildings unlike omo any unlike other families no we mu no enya de omo kasa wo
but and because in a jema for ne osafo mafo nye entafo
omo ye nuafo
obi ni na chiriba Sami any John omo nye
Sami ni John podi omo free maame ba
papa ba so it is strange
because na so ketwa ne se pani no ono na ye ne best friend since omo so nyina ope bibi chire ne so ane ho na oko entafo osi okwa win ni nua ne begina ho ye campaign se nua muntuntia no ontimi ni papa ontimi muamo
now who knows him better than no one in
yengo whatever the point is about grada no to
sacrifices are wayama unuamo oh can you know because you know your brother better until you throw him under the bus
yengo
oh to be man. Okay, send me minimum, but make us say, be an argument, see me to me, mammy, come on, go in Gwas.
And you don't see Galamsey, so Ninian say Galamsey, say me, and Yamia, minim cra, or no Saminiano, or your noa, obey Galamsey.
I don't even know. Sanity, simple.
MVP for say, okay, report in India, almost fair move to. Of course. Now, Ghana for more expertise.
So
report in the making it public.
These two political parties, no, I was here we. I was here we. You have commissioned an investigation into what facilitated your defeat in 2024 elections. So, if you say, Mama report on any publica, what then are you trying to tell one more Mudimachri? Make the supporters of the party, because the supporters of the party are also anticipating reporting about Bontene. Amania, even if not every single year, exactly, there are certain portions I'm betting me about Bontene. Ama ubi abit me. But you're saying say move from Bontene.
Move from Bontene eventually will be
So the Ghanaian point is that the national
I don't know one copy pen on printing. I don't know so only baby on copy printing. I want printing or Ghana hampo. Me see a Ghana have a printer the printing.
I don't want to interpret with him printing.
Yeah, your ethical hackers ever memo.
Oh, chia come on and come my edit.
But say the appropriate time for the leakage, you know.
National Security Investigation shocking ammunition diversion under NPP regime. Supreme Court quashes arrest warrant for Kevin Taylor. Rabna Oben sworn in as Member of Parliament for Ablekuma North amid minority walkout. We are not just looking for a flag bearer. We want a president. Chairman Bonsu to NPP, Finance Minister to President, Finance Minister to present 2025 media budget review tomorrow. We the Ghanaian point to Bokrata and Brennason. And we are.
Oye. Ma, I don't know to be a on and Katunizo and Timizo. To be a my on and Katunizo, but in Timizo. To be my Eberson Oracle. On an Abanama, only we are. I'm so what it's him. Mwakitsia be how as a woman, a potato is a wild obesity. Mwakitsa be Kakakada. Mwakitsia be how as a woman, a potato is a wild obesity. Mwakitsa be Kakakada.
Lagofi, I'm on one as well. When it also got this soccer pepper on sugar bowl. The ammonia I need the student this way. I don't rice water.
Embrason say the social media trend, you know, Ebebrel and Ope Bristol and Abwa Amaye to me, Echo Abe Fontaine Tankesi and so. Echo for videos, audios, and yum in case entry trends, Bibia to me at the Ebrel, Ewo if you did so. Bristol, Ewo high quality MCBs, or more distribution boxes a durable. Saso and no more a switches and socket, bebre. Bristol and I will so money ensure say with electrical connections no a safe, a sign so a reliable, a sign so a durable. Eche kama. To patch oko your mouse me pe Bristol and no any bit me abwa a power world no safely and efficiently. Yen shall see. Sam Ray uko PMO ewa Nigeria memoir. A man for more say, ye. Eje go omuche mu no enye jacketwa omo so mo ho hye omo sa abayifo a ya che omo say omo de boss we mo omo si crayfish muni se Nigeria for there eduane bi omo bi aka so kins omo de crayfish begum omo si crayfish po omo ntumi ntobi oman ni mo ye din enya asem ketwa enso omo president say me a motivational speaker ebeye ye Mama yentie some of a year president Bola Ahmed Tinubu motivation or de man aman for ewa bro mo kase omo ho achiro mo yie papa.
Just take it. If you want an omelette, you got to break the egg.
Go show this shiver.
No matter how short you are, you get out, you will see the sky. No matter how you don't commit abortion after the baby is born. That's murder. You don't commit. A common screwdriver can create a path to fortune. A common screwdriver can create a path to fortune. If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, go together. A dead fish cannot be sweet in any soup. They are dead. A creative mind is a fertile land for growth.
Enti President Amoma Mubia na Kennedy si oni de pa ni. A creative mind is a fertile land for growth. The hand gesture says, take down one first and relax with a bottle of Pepsi. Rico Swab see whoever eats a live fish, Mokai Bakono see a dead fish can never be sweet. I don't be say, why ain't a live fish? Will be say. West side say, so now live fish our president they chop. Now I see. Sasso and Mike loves you. Say, I love how he ends them looking as if they were the most profound wisdom drops. Isi Nathan see even Shakespeare go the shake. So also na Miss Beyond Africa, I say every quote was nice until a dead fish inside a goosey soup they bitter. Real George say a creative mind is a fertile land for growth. So also na King Chucky says stop posting rubbish What do we benefit from the said quote as a country? Is that the constitution you were supposed to uphold? Abi is the governance? You people should stop that. So also Anna Spence said that fish own no be sha. Mike, let's see, we might be hungry, but we can manage our hunger. Ntisa Anna comment no etie ewo yes trend no emu. Yemfa dia council entwa so emma anope they say ano say eja anope munya te mote wo newspapers no mu ese o say che me sabonso e ka cha manfo say not everybody can be president enti no obi ani ayekọ no munya ene MPP fo me ka kire mo yankopon yi ba ko amamo yankopon yi ba ko amamo nti we no dan deal ehun hia se mo behwe ba bia because yankopon angasa ene yi no a sesi apode wakwa akopie mu asofo mpanimfo anim a omuhu mpaye egusu se ebe ya prophecy no ebetumi abem moma yentie empire ni bi na afi memfa nipa no enka homa bacho wonya nko Facebook a happy 98.9 FM we are live ewo honum
Happy FM 98.9. Happy FM 98.9.
And yes, I mote ye empire ye sunny egu hona na a doctor yaw. Oh, me name so. Oh, me name so. Sisi amende. But mo bes we ape yi aspirants in ya mo fie din na ma me na mahwe. Because we dey wakwa me name dey ama me hu senior me ka asem na fa. Well, me ask you my name. Hey, why are you putting me in a tight corner? Oh. Empire na ye sane ma doctor ya we ditwum no. Na chese nyamia ye wie. Comment ni nie. Keso ba pa say asembe nkra ni asembe na aba. Yo ene amen o. Sa no tworo ye na makan amawe. Ama pokia say we nyina ye kasen. So and a May men's I say the man behind him make serious rough. So bonfire. Wonder I say assemble and cry ni Saso and the Angie's beat say Kenna kekeda and no ewaha. The data prof say go pay money you are praying and also ewaha. The data prof say funny people other comments in kweku say by force presidential candidates power. Anita Jiman say, hey, any amen, oh, Sasso, and J. Del, say, Bibininsu ye nipa, oh, and Tisa, and a comment, no, Etia Empire Bonnie dear, Abba, kama, amaye. Na, wait the empacho, me final trendy, unni Facebook, on tia said, da, me so, ko Facebook, happy 98.9 FM, na, kokoshe. Mami abaya bama ne ni agya ma kyese ene bebi obedu bia odi ginem enya asam ketua o mami asa na osa no mutumu se ye ni gya asa papa we de bonwum ni bi na amanfo nso omo ha no omo nso omo nya bi na omo mfansa ne da
98.9.
This is a special party, you understand? Ebo cancer what's it there? You got your money because at this year a special party, you understand? Ebo cancer, what's it there?
Auntie the be mama say the be give papa uko Facebook and obe hu asano comment ni James Dako say 1972 entertainment prefect Wisdom Blue could say MPP supporters will get heart attack. Sasso and Zam Zain say Sunday press conference loading. Yaya Adam say hey the beat true see how this woman just killed the beat. Sasso and Mother Abdul say grandma was and is still a stepper Patience upon essay 1975 slave queen. Hey boy, I laugh enter bathroom while I finish bathing. Mod essay the way women like this kind of drink at programs, Sasso and Gideon Kumafo say, wow, I can imagine her in her youth. Godwin essay, I won't enter MPP office, then shout a Yezu, make I do Obisa questions. Also, and Augustine Aboni essay, you can't be sad in Ghana. Sasso and Yala Missy say they will finish and come and complain of waist and knee pains. Intisa and a comment, etia aha and anopeno a day social media trends, ABC amount. Bristol and a boy, Bristol will higher quality MCBs or more a year durable distribution boxes or more socket and switches are who bet to me any be at all ewo just ukojoma and kasa ebia me per socket me per also me per Bristol na dia wo hia wo mu no wetumi yi akwakodu djuma aha ana ye de trend no ABC
na sefa enura na speaker yeso we de trend bi amede speaker yeso in MP for Ablekuma owie no de kan se mo mema na mo wa ha na mo de maye mo ho dwabroni obe ne ho ofe mo obi emfa na se mo nkone so. But the speaker gbagbi o se mo mema na mo tete parliament na maye honi na tese ne ho ofe mo na ha ze de monika kabreka hehe twi break e wo musa ne ho de efe de ba obia mo bia the speaker so no ana be mento no over the koma obia gura abi Sefah okaza na we ahwe anim na we ahwe mo say na speaker there na speaker kan na speaker say mo na me ka kire mo na mo mema mo tete TV ha bebre na e mo ho ye mo fe mu hu a na moni bo no enti no but MP Abna Obin asa waware kura but speaker amankrofo woni e woni ho pa se munhwe yi e koma obia bema bia se ohu na yiwani speaker so no ana be mento no e wo parliament wo se de mo information bia enkone so se fa on se de me kan se de onwe no okura oka ho bi mo information mo nko bia so yiwani ohu na ma na nyi
ba cho me mfa ma se mo mfa
okay
mfasim bia metum so na manfo oti mpanyufo oti o pese min kuma fo ne makonta no ne ma ase no omne menya ase
so mo mebo ze wo nkobo yire no ma beto agu so abo ti se nu akwa no mo bolo no obi se oba ni nkofie na wo yabu se ya okwa abetimi no nzaka suro ko
ya na ze ma Jage Sima Baku Eduna Abo Apanon so live on Happy 98.9 FM. Chewum ba and come Kano ya the bet to live on the show this morning. Armed Force Ammunition missing. Ibidi hum come in on pay ne and penny for more in him day. Sanse Moni and Yomo Ekasa live on the show this morning. A lot of insurance and so anyway, if indeed it is true, we understand that the National Security has launched an investigation into they said missing ammunition, thousands of them, NSA a year in 2024 when they were being transferred from the Ghana Armed Forces to the National Security HQ. What it means, Edema Omayano, Ahon Bambo, Ahon Ensem. Bomodiana Kaya, and other pen como Caninano. Also, Wadrincher, Ubitim Diabendra, and Koba Yedi. When say enya dia your mom with me friend name menano pay you have the opportunity to also comment on enlistment for the course so me say one wo dia manfo no dream say wo dia mo call asra adwuma no ma na asa posi adwuma no mo no ene ye beautiful human no so obetime di yes ankomo no bi e dia ka wentwe homra enya boafo nkrato ye ba ankomo no di nyina to aso
New Kivo Hot Pepper Powder. Loco shoe. This advert is FDA approved.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
So pesa otensem we bo twiko bremai e wo my kronkron Ghana mu enwompa enim pensem mu etaso mu a ene da bia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada. The Happy Morning Show, we are your morning companion. The Happy Morning Show. We are your morning companion.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion. For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
068 0202 222 068. So I want to a live soap on camera. Me anyone dance here and from my nano pay. Is answer a live soap on Kwan out to me Eddie Jariema or Widian Etoso. Eh, naha suku. It's me, Fibia, if you took Raho to that homo. Emma Hotia Kama. Yo, a live soup mu ahodro bako and 9 lemon coconut aloe vera.
Happy on wheels. Happy your on voice, wheels. Your power. Your power.
And the yawa day anyway. The yawa there ochana na ochi but you tini ochana na ochi. Yo aboso kind. Ochana na ochi. Yo aboso kind. 31st of July 2025. Aboso kan ye di Happy on wheels ekwa kopie. Ye kwa kotrase na ye ne mpanyimfo amwo aboso kan ye ne omadi ensawoso ye ne omadi nkita ho. Enkoma hodo e form dwumadi a omudi ne ho nyina no. Nyame pa ochena na otwe. Me 31st of July 2025. Eyade aye piemu ewo aboseo kan kai se eyade a the MCE for Ablekuma Central obabe piemu sanso the Ghana National Fire Service and the National Road Safety Authority on obabe piemu wa eni omunyina ebedi enkomo. There are goodies to be won. Nyame pa ochena na otwe ewo aboseo kan ti bomodi a na fa bra be shemu ye di nkomo no na ye di achede ahodo nso kofie Tiasma making ye. Wakanchima on and hold on the party at Tiasma making ye. Now, Mimusa was some Didi kind. What to a Jama detergent powder or the aqua to fear? O say, what to be? One toy. Oh, Nadia, I'm listening to fee. One son and say one tardy and a fit every time, any yasne. And I won't know yet. And Kodano White Sox now, Monsieur Dico School, who's asne. Aye go. Esa se semna noa ye di senior ma otoko fie no. Enye semna papa. Zane beye. Eni eye multi enzyme stain removing formula ni bi. Ye yanze epu ahuru. Enye semna epu ahuru bia de timiti ne mani mpacho. Omientie ni ye. Enye semna epu ahuru bia ene timiti ne mani. Minim semna bia timi pu ahuru puku. Odi atade ni sema se de tie na sa na tie. Obe posa man seti nyina chucha. There's a senka auto Jama detergent powder ediko tu fia. And by this time kawan waba be doing one dance here. Wawa dani disciple anama bontene so. By a free sales and marketing agent. Edi ama Jama detergent powder. That is as I want to be to mini one dance here. Me ama to be a YouTube of yende met me di one dance here. Say it me a tin yamani say wine. Fita tuntuma koko entunia man. A fin mom na different yamanu. With its multi-enzyme stain removing formula. Eyi fini nyina every untadi no. Untuma no. En kodane su kuntadi no. Emantadi no eni da ho say wine kama. Na emu asan e sham. Ompewe na apede yin. Omode na pe Jama detergent powder ni bitowate. so bia be fa bia no benya Jama detergent powder ni bi wo mu to bi na fa ko to fie ne nasikese pa any de be ma wo. Grab your Jama washing powder today at any shop near you. Jama, your partner for clean clothes. Book Aaron Kokomisa Babako or say good morning. Very critical because I know I say with the issue having to do with enlistment fraud. One more efa kwati kwanso ekokura omanyi bese bambo enyumanumu staying over a period of time into me emfa akwan hodo so emfa nyimfro. And I'm telling you for a fact say no me kasa no enra ye wie no bi frɛ me phone so or frɛ me ka kyerɛ me say hwɛ de we nyina no the security services omo wo man mu ha wo muntimi ehunu kwan a ye betimi de saa de na fa so the security service baba bontia ba be kan ne say yen ye de yen ya adwene say anasa yen hya ase enton application forms enti so obi ba be ka kyerɛ so auto application forms a ebetimi ama wakonya ma otimi ewura the security service mu anasa say police Ghana Armed Forces immigration service mu enino eninsa wo. But that's not the new publisher of Bokrata no. I have not seen say any of the papers mention this critical issue. Now, offer the new publisher of Bokrata, over thousands of them.
How?
That's what the defense minister is telling us. So exactly, so we're here.
Why money kuta?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, it's still on Bezo.
No.
Say Ghana Armed Forces for there.
No, I can't. I mean, because you also know how we hold the armed forces in high esteem.
True.
Say they are blameless. They are professional to a fault. I do not think that ammunitions can get missing from the Ghana Armed Forces. No.
So in transit from the Ghana Armed Forces to the national security,
it's impossible.
And when the defense minister was asked this particular a question on this particular issue, he was very clear. Say any Ghana Armed Forces and on my account for it too. And I say akondie the national security and on my account for that. And so we know very well that the national system. And see, my fear is that Sanima will be an CC somewhere around Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, and you realize in Chukudi the amount for them at a point in time, and they rose in Togo, so somewhere in 2011 in La Cote d'Ivoire. We know what the history and also the story behind the course. So if say any be a bit me akwa so okay, egu armory and I say ammunition so na any akwa what will be the immediate consequences? And I said, what are the immediate consequences of ammunition? What could have occasioned the losses? So, transfer protocols need to say it to a free baby, a diako baby. I would want to understand it. How is the inventory management like between Ghana Armed Forces and the national security? Now, what this obviously fosters is the perception say eto be cry eto bi no mu a amanfo bi no ko bokro no a etimi eche omo yehu firi omo ho no. These ammunitions are taken from the armory of the Ghana Armed Forces and national security and sold to miscreants. How do we clear this misconception? I say, how do we clear this perception with the statement that the defense minister make here 2 days ago? Yeah, the security analyst Ebedin Kumo live on Happy 98.9 FM. But yemfa abuafo enkratwo mra yeba yeni owura Richard Kumado yeni bedi in sawoso and as any bedi kita ho this particular conversation. Also adwenkyere obetumi de aba. The way, especially when it comes to the management of our security in this country. The conversation continues live on the Happy Morning Show.
Cholan CD, a picky. Wait, say, yet Yamana, yet so dada no so. Ever Samsung, TCL, Media, any Nasco Yamanina. Way a double promotion. It's here $1 the basket. Yet is $1 ne swatia. Yes, you bet here Yamanasu. And yes, yet is a tin. And yes, you bet here Yamanasu. And to count showrooms. Any authorized dealers are more Ghana fanenina. Nako for when Nemuniama says, hey, na picky. Se open church mubia. Fraya 1050-315-9739. Electroland Ghana Limited. The Ebaqua, a one Nemuniama. F. Nane board Daffin.
Happy 98.9 FM at your way. Mumiena, you mochi, na yanko abosokai. Jumadia Chenche Cassia, happy 98.9 FM. Yawada, a chatwo, our Musumi Biamon, yet the Bobontain. Metre, happy on wheels, a fay and a drew abosokai. Our Aplekuma Central, and Peswanaso, Kaijumadi, Abacoso, 31st of July, 2025. Our abosokai, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right, Niantrasi, na enkomo ahodwa, ewa abosokai no, Yantrasi ni Yantrasi, ni MCE, and empenyimfo ahodwa, womo kabia womo, ewa Ablekuma Central constituency, yenyomu eninkita hwe, yensuadie, enfam free, the Ghana National Fire Service way, ni anyintremu from Save the Eye Foundation, Kayo, Jumadia Nebekoso, 31st of July, Yawada, abosokai, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And you home free mu, happy on wheels, happy your on voice, wheels. Your power, your power.
Your spirit must respond. Yes!
5 days, 1 mission, 5 speakers, 1 mandate, a divine appointment with destiny. Greater Works 2025. Speaking, Pastor Matthew Bashimolowo, Bishop Tudor Bismarck, Bishop Mike Okonkwo. Joining us this year, Pastor Paul Ade-Farasing, and our conference host, Pastor Mensa Otabil. Date, Monday 4th August to Friday 8th August 2025. Venue, ICGC Christ Temple East. Morning sessions, Tuesday to Friday, time 9 a.m. Evening sessions, Monday to Friday, time 5 p.m. each night. Special song ministrations by Edwin Datson, Nathaniel Bassi, Dusing Oyikan, Joe Metal. Buses will be available.
We've heard. What are you doing about it? Mm-hmm. That is what I want to hear. What are you doing about it? We all know what is happening. We all know, say, Bibi sa yera, baby abekwa kodino. The insunsanso ebetimi di abano, and yen sunsanso ketwa.
Yeah.
And imagine say ebetimi afa a buying Ghana licensed ammunition.
Yeah.
And I say to you, akodi boni.
Mm-hmm.
It is not registered in my name.
Yeah.
It is not registered in the person nor fire any dim.
Yeah.
In Ghana's name, no. And I akodi sa aboni no. And you know, for me, I didn't see the seriousness and the I didn't see the feeling of alarm. Me feel say it should come with this situation. Me feel as a waka ayera into or catch the enti no obi anko the baby no drain home. That is not what I want to hear. I want to hear what steps are being taken to trace these things and possibly find them. I want to know what your friend is saying. Asotwe and I ebekwama amanfo a ye entrust you with this.
Yeah.
Omo ntwa amfa nkokodu baby a wo so omududu. They are still there doing their jobs. Mentia say, have they come to tell say somebody ambushed them on the way and took those things? I don't understand, Sefa.
Maybe a further investigations in the bit me actually as to how all of these got missing. But for the time being, the operational consequences of a year it will not and any
unaccounted for, same.
Unaccounted for, yes, of course.
Same.
Unaccounted cannot be accounted for. So
what does it mean?
Through transit, no. A year according to do no de sumaya no. Baby also could do hono. Na entesa. So possibly there could be a year diversions.
But this is a very serious matter.
Very, very serious.
A very serious matter that we have at hand.
Very serious.
And of Ghana, and as the Ghana Armed Forces. Then the thinking is that, of course, when I will tell me a supply with the ammunition, and so that unity that we want within the West African sub-region is threatened just by this, and we don't know where the ammunition will be according to Ziakwakudu. And so all of these scenarios must be painted.
Apart from these things, Krano, me fan say nipa boni fu afa. And no, it's another aspect of it. Right? Yeah. One again, ammunitions need to only adhere. Ne born that form.
Debbie.
Ya oma fan cheyen. Enti no eka.
Yeah.
We haven't also thought of that.
Kanaba, and there is a point here. Say if we want to immediately replace Niairano, make a reprocurement. Say dodo na ya ni nyina. Yemfa say we are replacing about 100,000 and I say 200,000. At the current market price, yemfa say abobani bia no per round bia 30 cents. Per current market price. Now, it means that it will cost us between $30,000 to $60,000. But anya no kwa, Fati, because obetua insurance freight, the odebeto edefa eposo ediaba, and then we'll be looking at between 500 to about 1 million Ghana cedis, $1 million. And you know how much that is in Ghana cedis. That is about. As if we are not saying anything. But then again, what this means is that a lot of people will not have confidence in the country. Because I don't know where Ghana Armed Forces to Aqua could do. And a tool could do for and someone. We know what they can use a tool for. And so say me you be na me person me di musica e be show my Ghana mu na me say same way esia.
Yeah.
I will not be willing to come into a country where it will timira and I say you would to a amount for and semo to me any FM from semo. Investor confidence is going to go down. Operational wise, Fati a two moya near Dema Asrafo, and mom the guide your border Sahodo. In the infant say, and can omom go guide your borders and as omom conflict zones and as a conflict areas, say Boko, any Miahodo no Akano. Senka any Yamon bear 1,000 rounds of ammunition, I better so.
Because yes, yeah,
better so. Then it will impede their operational capacity and as a capability in doing whatever it is that they are supposed to do. Operational was what I understand is that as we speak now, there is a freeze. There is an ammunition freeze order. That's what I am getting. Say there is an ammunition freeze order. As I say no, yamfa eye itu anasa kudie bi yamfa mo bia until say yetimi aye hwemu na wie to understand kwanya over 1,000. Abobon fa so itimi eyiraye. As we speak now, that's what I understand. Yenya eye owura Rochi Kumadu ewa hwane so a yebetimi abusa no. What I also understand and it's there is also the diversion of airlift or audit of teams. So 2 Ghana Air Force Mi-17 helicopters are omode eye asrafo ede ko boko ene na leruguno. As we speak now, say no inform nkobio ya the verification team members and ya duomo ko sam to go and verify say ampani empire to na kutom no registered to them and as anya registered to them into one man anka ebia menu mienu akoboko for ebia in say 2-3 months or see as saying nanka sabre ya na yedi nipa hofro ko no say inform nkoye omo aduomo ko sesia no ye omo kwa verification of the ammunition in those areas. So you can just imagine what is likely to happen. Omujuma di ombedi o ni nyina means say bia ombetimi agade for a whole 12 hours and I say a whole 16 hours so better because of all of these verification systems and I say a process ebe why is the the Ghana Armed Forces and everybody who said ammunition is naira because from the statement that Defense Minister de buy or say in 2024 is it to say Ghana Armed Forces who say ayira and a one meka and answer it had to take an investigation to discover say ammunition ni be ayira if indeed Ghana Armed Forces knew and I said the national security as of the time knew say something of that sort had happened, but they did not come out to tell the people of Ghana because Kai said to Nayeto no, you be as Ghana editor, Ghana for no Ghana editor. Yet they talk said they be a bit me the ama yasra for no. Among you, my dear Moody, no matter me ye. And so the national security, as of the time, owed Ghanaians the responsibility to come and account for Niema Aira. If they did not account for it, what were the reasons in there? Ghana for with regards to the ammunition now, Aira no? Was it that they were complicit of a ammunition now, Aira no? That was why they did not. And I say they knew individuals who were complicit of the missing ammunitions, no? And until no mama abontene ama mekanwana. I think that the investigations occasioned by a national security, no? Omonyan intem. Now omonfa the findings in the emrametro abonting. We want to know where the guns are, baby tuono, and I say baby abubana hudu ni no. Akudru. We want to know the actions and answer the processes and answer to share the Ghana Armed Forces with the Interior Ministry, Ghana Police Service, and the National Security. Ebe faso, edi sa enyomani nyina edi free. Bia ahodo no akwakudu. Nenkanka akwakudi amanfo no nsemo a they should trace to baby free by a kodi ankrankre binumu ensemo a ebetimi abase binumu edidi nyambransem. And then the needed punishment, and I said the required punishment, must be meted out to every single individual who is involved in this. If you are listening to me, you must be concerned because it's a trouble, and I say two naira. Now, what I also understand is a trouble na ayira no fati. And the same trouble no. Some of these jihadist groups around yang omutuo ometimidia sim edi akwakudi jumano. And so that's why we must be concerned. Who knows? Say bia eyedi koya no na kwakodi nyam enkrofobin samwa omdo mutiro pa ne say they may not necessarily want the stability that we are enjoying in this country, and they may want to threaten a peace. Concern must also be raised on the fact that look, when one of the benenam your borders are our borders are likely to be poor. See, we have been constantly talking about our porous borders in the KKK. And it embodies the concept. Say, look, the jihadists are they cut their ammunitions through Ghana. They cut the ammunitions through Ghana. Almost form on the free Ghana. Ha no the room no more diako. In a nutshell, I don't know if the security service as we speak now, based on this and based on the Afrobarometer reports, but when it comes to corruption within the security services, this is a report. Afrobarometer on several occasions talking about security and not your boss so with regards to enlistment fraud. Any a year it 2 hour dry your 1 year see 2 biara obehu AK-47 na kwa kodi amro babinsem ye behwe ho no na a year registered to the police service and I say a particular security service. And all of these and a Ghana for enomde omove the teba say enya dia asra adwuma na wo see adwuma. But that's not the conversation that we need to have. Say asra adwuma no uyenyo muni. When we consistently and when we continue to have that conversation, we are downplaying the potency of a year asra adwuma. And so yes, in as much as we are owed the responsibility to say ebabe bu akonta e dia kire no, they should tell us specifics. Adna in 2024. We are in July 2025. Afia ansana yebabe yemhwehwemu ehunu eye enema na ayira no. Who knows where the ammunition are? Who knows
at the time that
yeah.
Yan pan he say it is now.
Yeah. Afia ansana yeba ababe di ehun koma na say afia ansana yeba be kan wasam. Yene ura Richie Kuma do baba twetwen komo. My main phone number no into 0551 5639160 555 657 two numbers I bet me a friend now or the abba a jumadi ni so na pay. You may have your opportunity benya kwenya now so what me akyere wadwene e wo ensem ahodo no nemum me anya abo from krato mra ba ye ne ura Richie Kuma do be twetwenkomo ye ne twetwenkomo wie pe unso bet me a friend na waba jumadi ni so no akyere wadwene live on Happy 98.9 FM.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
So pesa otensam we bo twiko bremai ewo my kronkron Ghana mu enyompa enim pensem mu etaso a ene da bia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada. The Happy Morning Show, we are your morning companion.
Yanko ahomane se ne ani owura Chikumado oye security consultant kese pa abimamu ni wiase afana nyina wono conference akese kugina ednim de etudwa ema amanfo nyina FB edidi djuma ye ne ntwenkomo he said obviously an extensive experience, over 20 solid years of experience within a Ghana security. Owura Kumado and Pemiamo Achimaka from Happy Morning Show.
Thank you.
You are my go-to person when it comes to security matters. But the first question is, should we be alarmed with what the defense minister Okanye 2 days ago said thousands of ammunitions cannot be accounted for?
Yeah, definitely yes. The only way you can allay the fears of the people said, 1, we will retrieve the ammunition. 2, somebody will be held accountable. 3, there will be public prosecution of those who breach the rules. Until that is done, a lot of people will be afraid, particularly Omwa who have become victims of gun violence. Knowing very well that gun violence is on the increase, armed robbery is on the increase, and you have conflicts within communities that are not being resolved. And there has been questions about where did they get this sold in a public market or sold to galamseyers. It become a major issue for many of these people. So yeah, we should be worried. But I'm saying that I cannot contradict the minister, but the more the better. What we can also do is turning into criminal offense. Now you might be an employer investigations. Normally report now from Attorney General, so that prosecution starts. In several ways.
One question I won't be trim, and it's we want to understand because of your extensive experience within the Ghana security. The inventory protocols and the transport protocols for minutes, at the same.
Oh no, within the security operations and the military in particular, we pride ourselves with command and control. Then we also have what we call custody of items, and as a chain of custody. Within the chain of custody and the current book, occurrence book, at all points and at all times and at all places, every event that taking place will be recorded into the book. Somebody has to be held accountable. Somebody give it, somebody implement the instruction, and somebody order what needed to be done. And there should be no point in any point at all within the chain of command. And now say within the custody of activities, I ever said, now occurrence book, you throw almost everything into it of activities that happen in our presence or related activities far from the jurisdiction. So that any day there's contestation, and I say discrepancies, and I say confusion be about any item, we can always refer to that particular book, a occurrence book. So it says there's a lot of issues. So I don't know why we can say huge quantities of ammunition vanish into the chain. It's not possible. Because many officers won't say, National Security Secretariat, what is the level of the operations? They don't have battalions there. And what is the type of operations they get involved in? So why that nature and the kind and the quantity of ammunition? We are hearing that the ammunitions were rather requested from the Northern Command, and they use the word national security. And in my education, there's nothing called national security. What you have at the two is called National Security Secretariat. Now, Secretariat, almost operational team, the team is just small. And the nature of operations doesn't require many of these ammunition. And if it is the Northern Command that is requesting for ammunition from Burma camp, I don't know my any direct. So they move from Burma camp to the northern side. Why do you have to use the caveat and answer a facade that national security? No, I mean, say a national security operation, any operation in the interest of the state, a national security level. Next, all the security agencies are getting involved, and all the security agencies have their armory and they have their ammunition. So nobody will go and take that quantity of ammunition that they are storing it anywhere. When you go to National Security Secretary, they don't have an armory there. So where are they going to store all this stuff we are talking about? So it is one of too many criminality in this country that we need to unravel.
From what you have just said, do you feel, sir, we should still allow the national security to be superintending over a transfer of ammunition and as the keeping of ammunition?
National security. Where is national security? National security secretary has a national security coordinator. He doesn't deal with ammunition. He deals with brain power. He coordinates the activities of all the national security agencies. And he, at the national security secretary, there were the National Security Council. He chairs the council. And he deals with all of them at that level. He doesn't deal with ammunition, movement, and all that. No, he doesn't. He does it at all.
So therefore, it means that the narrative that was given us is not believable.
No, the narration says that it's the Nordic Command. Nordic Command means, is it 2 battalions or something in Tamale? They were the one who requested for the ammunition from Burma camp. So why they use national security is another thing. Now, when you say national security, people say it's the secretariat. There's too much illiteracy in this country. So when we provide public education, they don't listen. And they go and do the wrong thing. But in any case, if the boys in the northern region wanted ammunition from Burma camp, they could have asked Burma camp to send it to them directly, and they'll be fine. And when they send it to them, the Minister of Defense will be aware, the Minister for National Security will be aware, and the National Security Coordinator by then will also be aware. Because in the days of NPP, they have the Minister and they have the Coordinator. So that is what the structure was. I don't know where this wahala is also coming from, but hey, this is Ghana for you. Everything is in a mess.
So, would you say there is a possibility? Say we have ammunition a bit miagira.
No, I think if they can't find it, like the minister is saying, 7 months they cannot find it. They set up a committee. Somebody is supposed to speak a song. If the person is not singing, then it means that it's sold in the black market, and either it is sold to Galamsey or it's sold on the black market, or they've given it to political party apparatus for all manner of troubles.
What does this say about the air security service, and especially the way we manage ammunition in this country?
Oh no! Until this one came out, we didn't have much problem. No, because these are military issues. So we don't have much of these problems until this one came out. So probably we need to look at it again.
Looking at it again, do you feel, say, to ensure, say, we are safeguarding ammunition? How do I want to?
Also, a military issue, a military force. They are responsible for, and military is a well-trained institution. So I don't know where this one is also coming from. It's a military matter. They have all manner of weapons at their disposal. So a military, I believe we will overcome. But it's so disgraceful and it's so shameful that this is what our country has become.
Mamma was on the person of the live on Happy 98.9 FM. Ora Richard Kumado, a security consultant, or Nitruha Bobby Hopa, and a woman who don't want Bakubia, Watron and Sayano, Mamemfa, Ibima, or criminal behavior, corporate crime and investigation, for fra or de Atuja, okay. All right, so we can pre-order. I think there was one that order by. I think they need to pre-order this one and then that one too. So they be a meeting. I can kind of you beat me enya yesua hunu e dey free emu na yɛde ato akɔ so di nnwuma ahodoɔ live on Happy 98.9 FM no asugu so atiena 0551563916 0555657278 two numbers here numbers a betimi afrɛ na waba dwumadin so na mmom asana bɛfrɛ ne yɛmfa aboafoɔ nkrato emra sisia na nso wadwenkyerɛ no watumi ade aba live on Happy 98.9 FM yɛkɔ aba.
Big go. Number one everywhere you go. Big go. For the friends and the family. Big go. Big refreshing moment. Big go. For the kids and the adults. Big go. Boys and girls with a drink up. Big go. Everywhere the party day. Big go. We go mash up the place with the big go. Greatest in every battle. Big go. Refreshing moments.
Big old drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Happy 98.9 FM Tiafwe. Mumbi enyina ye mochi na yanko abosokai. Jumadia chenchrenche kesia. Happy 98.9 FM. Yawada echatwo e obusumi biamu no. Ye de babonten. Metre Happy on Wheels. Afei enadru abosokai. Ewo Ablekuma Central. Empeswa so. Kai jumadia ebekoso 31st of July 2025. Ewo abosokai 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right. Ne yentrasi na enkomo ahodo a ewo abosokai no. Yentrasi ne yeni. Yentrasi ne yeni MCE and empanyimfo ahodo a wo muka bia wo mu ewo Ablekuma Central constituency. Yeni omu eninkita ho e. Yensua de emfa free the Ghana National Fire Service way. Ne yenkyeremu from Save the Eye Foundation. Kayo Jumadi ne bekoso 31st of July. Yawada abosokai 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And you home free mu. Happy on Wheels. Happy your on voice, wheels. Your power. Your power. Yamamwachio Niamamwakwaba Eba Happy Morning Show so Ewo Happy 98.9 FM.
Happy 98.9 FM 0551563916 0555657278. Yanko good morning. We didn't be Ghana for Yentimo.
Good morning,
we are bright and bright about your meeting.
I'm a problem so show amount. No transfer that every day. I'm not allowed to tell you.
Bright, na ye no how many to chesi.
And
Bacho jina ye mama wadama. I'm Bacho I with your tonka.
Bacho na mi.
And your birthday.
Bacho
oh, any happy birthday, papa. Nyango bon tonko sunshira na ono mo na de da wakuma so bia no manu mramu ma.
Amen. That's it. Why should I me na no pay? Yeah, now I'm a mumu.
98.9. How cry.
Mami chia na bo Franklin cancer ni MC ya wa Ablekuma Central in papa. Carry na cafe ni me pe TV. Emi na bo alaji afonde na no pay. Misreo enti wa na ekoji etu no every soldier for ninja. Check kata omuti san kata bi ekoso ansa na omuji etu no. Etu na omuji ye no omudi koma awan. O say tema MPP ewo abemu na uka say etu containers bi be tie mu wo tema port uka say etu no
me kai
me pacho me bisa say etu ni nya no ekodi wan amu chen na e ka say omu invisible forces any omu data forces na teacher say etu no e be ma omu. And then one would do what you could do to afri soldier for some would call police. And the police one I a day to come out mono. Or when you are a bit maybe some more and you turn off and after more a day to no more. What's a much national security crofona? You have 50 for more. And on which you said 20 the more. Or would be near Myanmar and say fata. Oh, my room. The brain on to kwa you really abano. The brain on kwa or much for my gun. I said 20 na etiquette or more. The best that by way says I do so when the no one play or more in 20 I don't know more. A bad threat, I'm on one kata. 2028, unless you are a corner, a bad threat, maybe a more because they told MP before task force and war. I say, show
right. By that, you cannot say MP before task force. No, let the national security conduct its investigations. Where the ammunition, and we are hoping, say. Obviously, the processes will be expedited. They're in 10. So they will be me and something no said yet. Good morning. How do you be afraid? We Sakura, the mouthpiece of Ablikuma Central. As a name, I don't know whether it's the network and as a visa. Sakura Jinayima, me one pa on frame my agency said that Jinayima Wadarama.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Yanko.
Sir, the take on your own. Ablikuma Central, the last election for the guy you were on higher friend Ibrahim. In fact, that election did. Yes, almost a military uniform. That is the fact. Military for.
Almost a year military attire, Erico Ablikuma North Ninano. The military officers?
Ablikuma Central. Yes, they see also Kunipa Baku. That election. And then that was in 2020. Didn't cry anymore. You knew but that's very deep.
Happy FM 98.9.
Almost a uniform. Bisa, ko ayawa suwe suwe na yo any police star na omu discipline na. Sefah, say ko identify omu military mo. We so say omu military. And so that election by election ayawa suwe. So we now say military uniform. Bumusha asmadia almost nyama bedri ultimate identify omu. We know here my omu to na we cause operation no. We there omanibu America we say for sometimes staff family also. Who say one only here in China we say
all right Richard Kumado.
Which are some okay. Somebody must hold responsible and prosecution must go. Yes, I know. Be responsible. Excellent prosecuting Obisu. My can check. We sometimes also say, yeah, I see ECG containers, I bet Casabi also say, I can't watch and do.
David.
None until I bet no, my musta. We never come watch me. We medium, you, the past. We are only one of the work. Send the expert to look at it. You didn't say that. That's why young boy will be responsible. That always will be responsible. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here. You are responsible. You need some consular. And then so Sammy Manu. I saw my yes, who be a boniquet. Yeah, what Yam or mine, nay, Yayani Katasuma Masu. Mimi could be bonic, where they say. No, we to be a same be identical in the question. Who are there who say, oh, there is the Roman Ghana, they are crazy.
Sakura, I say 0551563916 0555657272 number see obetimi afre na wa badwumadi ni so na wa kire wa adwene good morning udin any baby ofrefi.
Good morning, Sefah.
Yes, sir.
Nibacho, I called me.
I can pacho apumboko dear.
Namina domo, Wama de Pachi. You say, Minya Fati, and I'm moving among so on.
Obadi Adaroma.
Yeah, then I say. Mamma Fasa Konya on Abutiki, Katamanso, Mayo. Yet I know. Sefah. And maybe I betray Mwakono. What is a castle, Usu castle, now and Kofobisha ho a train your ho. Emma, you see, I could be a wohuna, a bimirai. And that time no now bambing at you. In this I could then a year at that time, no almost a their crime. And you could see saying, this is a MPP, Abamo Mubu, 2016, Ediba, last week. Omodi abranka sanka. Oshe na me wotema me ye dwuma wotema na oshe boys bi a me ni omoti one lane so omunyina am de mo ko hihye invisible forces ni tema beti sometime go mko gyina center ho ko ma woni omunyina menim wom na boys yi eba krum na mo ni na ma na etu obubobo mo sere ho Seto ni nyina omukonya awon. No mu pie bi mu ko share prison service minimum. Ena omo enye adwuma no so etu obubo omo na na omo de ni nam temakrom. Edi to ne yet say e friend say Kwadwo ayedi egu apampa so aye ton. Seto ni nyina omunya awon hifa. Etu amnya bright ebe kan ye bright nyame nshira so de afi ba kwa kan ho. Etu amnya bright be kan ho asemi. Uhu say habo eto container buy obesi ho ema ye hu bebi eto ni etu fire ye si businessman di dia ena say say order koye hiden anye bia krom ha ye bia eto shop a ye ton to rough rock ti say the US omo ye na na ye nya ni sa say to na buy en e ko hinfa ye di kokum otwen anase ye di kokum dabo anase ye di kokum wuyo ewo forest ni I'm going boys, and I'm here to trust them. I do not sound Kobaku, and I show Munsim, and I'm moody your moody ever mine. And just a ban wing, when him near bar and coordinator Gunity. Some men are pruning now, almost said pruning now, and I will be could do with me same be a show. Sefah, sir, oh, for a tour. Yes, a trainer a banch and say, Uko to banch a crampa, say Uko to a Wodiana Utu. So lake a cananco, the beer you to a Gunua Wakofa, Uber sign. Said the name of Vati Ekano, Uber signs a beer. Me detour Koyesa operation, yet the high Koyesa, bullet crampa, the Bama crampo, your kind.
Of course, you must account for everything.
Yes, Uber not a bullet, Bakokra, every month. I doubt the bullet here, and as our kind. Because school time na water my take. Na madam for bakon. So the WO2. I was so jemu. O tibe no wako fie Saturday. No wako fa no papa tu no dia bani na ni na mosa no san de ko. So enti nyeme bi wo kwa e saban wedi ni na nsi form. Because e tu akwa di amanfo nsem no enye tu kitwa. Enye tu kitwa kwa Yanjani ya baby about Sumaria and Toko see no cramp no bechen. I
want say yempese to and Toko ebisio mine minti yojidi say empanyin fo a womo eken be ye womo se ayi eno no they are listening to the concerns raised by timamofo mo man Ghana mo and they will take the necessary steps ombetimi etu anamon a ese efata na won aso sa ensemi nyina no. Good morning, how do you be afraid you?
Yes,
Ajawsu yete on ka chede. Omo ma yanya ntiase se eye emfempim yenu ene aduonu enan no mu
2024
be ba chan
ana ti be
Aye.
And you won't send your papa to you. So, no one. Na bank of Ghana to buy a system be and see okay. And I don't know the future or the idea not power walk. Tell me, here she go. I got to show man, we ain't done a boy, and this is to tell what Ghanaians. How many political parties in Ghana? How two political parties I am Ghana? Now, the two partners, oh, a minute, no, for what they be a to I'm not in the area. I want to. I want my salary by election. No, we don't put a flat car. I'm not some son to move on you. The 20 put up a flat car. One day, the man was security. Now, couple of young do me house. Just when you go free now, one up when the security. Now, couple of young and I do buy a with the team with the police are carrying. That's a problem. No, try to ask what the push now for security. And what do we are here for? What we are here for? Oh, I know, Havana, some man, maybe I just we have people, we have people, come on, listen here, before you down, I just took your child too. And I ain't you can hear. And one more you pay a check as you can hear the child too. The share about my also be a very different water. That's all. Find out every day. Move to patrol free. Don't around the stop. About to be a Saturday for the about to be a this how could a public institution home. Manager, Tiboto over here. No, you are we are now. Now, what my track, I want to go going down, but it wouldn't have a corner. One day, no, I'll go for car will walk here. So, it's a woman, you may say, I'm going to try. One woman, the first lawyer, you go back, go back some years back. The 40-seater container, what was that? No, you fear. 40-seater container, or maybe I go back to the what the quarry. And I'm in here to walk on. You can't throw the door, Ghana. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do it. Russia, she was all the credit who can't have Robert, the office, the command woman. The answer for me is a boy, a woman. My boss went to that to Alpha. I am going to go for the BBC. I'll be out in the field. If you want to pay, so none of what the car won't be in the field about attacking. Yeah, who are they? I think the one to our town. Teacher, they count. Not account, not account, not parliamentarian, whatever. Look out, that's I got one why I break some question. Oh, some question. Here, yes,
Just a moment, I say 0551 563 916 0555 657 I am struggling to. So, as we speak now, say 2024, and a 20-year. We are 7 months into a new government. I have been for by the Bosome Bako and so. Me person me tia say at what point, and a binding who say, sa and semi akoso. Because I'm thinking, even with.
I don't know when they got missing. I don't want to believe they got missing in January or in February or.
This is 2024.
Exactly. Yeah. So it got missing during the previous administration.
Yes.
Now, the problem here is that if we had institutions that worked and have not over-politicized our governance, and institutions, will stand up and do what they are supposed to do. It doesn't have to take a new government to come and announce this. Now, what is going to happen is that eventually they will say that, of course, so blame the people who are
government.
And because we want to play politics with it in Intino, we will not be the acquire campaign. You even got a caller saying, say, why tax force for na omeria or so mafa. So because it serves some purpose or it serves some people's interest in Intino, this is how we are going to treat it. If a new government comes, that is when we uncover things. Meanwhile, we are supposed to have institutions that are independent. That is the problem. That is the problem.
So, perfectly said, the institutions are not working as expected of them. Omunio Mujuma said the Yenina, Yahweh also Mundio Mujuma. I'm for 2 callers now. Yenwe on this particular conversation. Good morning, Udini Baby Afrifi.
Hello, Mr. Sefah.
We are Master Bonnie.
Mr. Sefah, it's a fighting this time maintain program ni biomo.
Ade.
Yes, you all could live, yes, and why you wait from him. One boy, I'm a yes, why you from him, top by Miss Mugro, Miss Mintabium.
Mama,
what is it?
Mother Bonnie.
I said, can the message of fine case baby how? I'm telling you facts, say a case baby no what you say. Na I could ya message for me, Mama me bad that tell me $10,000 na me the amount. A case baby how share former IGP or buy no. All for amount for no. What's our mama 4,000? No ma, I nanado no for 6,000. No ma, I offense and no for all when ya the mom. Number 1, no what for money message for 1 see. Number 2. Who can wear your politics words in time? Because I some of it and a poll can ya where you politics words in almost no more did you make politics for the politics and this in NPP no. Almost no more queen. So what to abano? And this foot it the NPP foot it be. 2008, Mr. Who show no who can today? More this are more can I message you, Mr. Sefa, do my pa. Freddy phone, say you do my pa, and you can make it. Why, on the about to Jakwa, what come a gun of party, and get you. And do the dear.
As a one who need to in
the dear. What come out there? What they about to earn? What cannot? Why you would debate the keke? What about to abandon and this in the Shabbat for my show? For me to our police be our police be or the new two no who so Peter and Roberts be what man is on special waba. But could be so a police be or young robber where you need him. Message of our code the one you come what is so about police need to be. Yes, you see, or the Roberts Fune Juma. Because for whether your politics so and your politics and just share you can your Mrs. and you do my Mrs. for Mama Mrs. $5,000 and not 10,000 I'm the amount.
Mama no I say Master Bonnie. Good morning, baby Afrifi.
For Sefah-Danquah.
We are buying a Bobby all the way from Zenu Ashaiman.
Sure. Sefa Yedino Abobi.
Abobi?
Aha.
Buying a Bobby.
Tell me, sir, my cousin, I was West
Chairman, aye.
Very good. I mean, Mamu correction here. Abobi. Aha.
Okay.
So, Mammy Chia on the sister party. Maybe me work at Kranos, minimum of the mammy won't climb my maca once a while.
Which you been all?
Friend is military friends recruitment here. I buy by a terminati and
Aquina Daho, a Bobby and Aquina Daho.
Sefa Matisa, a journalist for the even including one Katakura, Maka Wasem. Na minya konya nkabi. Sefa Sanya ma ekwasu na media me see yamfa subo no enko bo President Akufo-Addo. Esa say onu na chief commander of the Ghana Armed Forces. Former chief commander of the Ghana Armed Forces. Onu no ye hwe ha ma ye di nkrofo bi omu qualify edico rule na the security services ni. Ana na aban we ba ya wa be auditing na wa yi san nkrofo ni nyina fi security services. Ya de be buo o man ni nyina. Enye mama nkrofo bi ntini say ye security threat di ma. Entimi ye security threat we kwan bi aso. Sefa so unya friend say nkrofo omu nye qualify na ye ko train omu say yan family security services ni mo a enye onu mom na ye threat ana sefa onu mi nya adi nkrofo omu qualify say ye do omu security services mo na ye di trade si wa ya wa so well so agonya ye ti say nkrofo bi ntade a omu ko bu Ghana fo bi tu a ye ti say omu ye friend security uniform. Yes, state minister sponsor omu ko yes anema. Office omu ye professional. Nka do omu NC ye nebeti. Nka NC anything na media eye reference Abdekuma North police for ye ko me born about to say omu ko active professional o. Omu die supporters say omu akasa nko omu ntokwa. Enti de me tell me say mama obi anyi say be security threat say ya ba be yi san nkofu no fit security services ni. So na for me mama say mo wa me ko no bimbra. Mama na say aban abobi and out say yene no twitwin final call wa ha. Good morning, we need baby afrevi.
Yes, good morning.
Yes sir.
Samson
ko price so.
Yes sir. Me fa cha na me gba na kan wo ho no kwe pa. Nanti IBC wo be po Tanka uma woni shot wa na ye tuko wie mu.
Wiem na de behwe.
You to for nipa nim okunipa mienu. Yes. So na biabo be pon so be pon biabo amanfo born wa ha no. Le say the police on the wood ya me say police one be 50 na 80 bi. So ade na asi. Ana nka dia mo police no. So say agufo ba obutimi sisi moto ne sa na ma no. Etinke dia mo ne so tina mo ma no odia edia mo man ko ream the way there agufo na aba. So etinke dia mo for reinforcement so mo be boa. Bra o mo ba ya jade. Omo tuli passe so mo bu ayi no. So it is just saying to start time worrying time only say ni ba no mo he. Bra. So because new boys new girls on my form no. Omo ni maduma no ba kokoro wa manu da sumina so first tackle say we to from one I do because na kan da ko fie so e police ni enya se mi so obi aduma o e say ni pa we no ko sa city service mo abra ni eye no ko no wen umu ni pani bi no he structure ko di gina okra na kini ti fatano politics mo ni o bra enya o mun ko bra wonko na ne de be ba no because omunim sene ebia ye ju ni pabo so that for hu a Ghana police na service na ababo from boys na ya ba no ne bufu no ya dia anka o so na abofo no se bi bia omunim sene omu kam nkofo no down omu ne omu so no
the Bruni kind of de-escalation of the situation. No bekasa ye obrasiye so.
We on two na kasa. The two ye nitia ye beto aba na nsin ya galante ni say ye nyina ye nu hu bi e wo TV so.
Samson mama na was the final call. Good morning. Ni baby afre feel.
Bra ko di Sefah-Danquah.
We malamidi abowrum final call ayanko e.
That's it. Make sure we see your face so they can be ana commander. Yeah,
okoto treasure ba onum
also very campaign
but Malamidi, what you're doing is not Jessica. What you're doing is legacy. What you're doing is you're creating a wealth that will last for a longer time. So it's not just you're rich and then when you're 10,000, 20,000, what do you be? That's not what you're looking at. That's not what I am also looking at. I know very well so you know what we are doing.
Bra,
Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah.
Yanko. 1 minute, Yanko.
Martin, 1 minute, no. I'm say the word police, no. Is it peace enforce the army around bois? The full meaning of police, no. And here, I can say, you should be about full police here. That's if American police, you can say, Jai Diawona. Immediately, so you mistake, say, if you are so sure with him, and I talk as a hands up. Who will say sure, but now we are attempting to be holding. Oh, boy, yes, I will go to that's the law. If I say the law, so the police can say Jai, the or say Jai. Me say the police knows that you know. And that's how you know, Mom, the idea for me and then Coca-Cola. Police make a crime and say civilian after a bar at the bone, not police, not civilian after 2 at the bone police in. Police is Jai, up now on all year and one like a basic. But the police now, yeah, we are compared with our police no. Okay, stop, one stop, both to open. That's the law.
They don't kill. They shoot to weaken.
But they don't kill. Or see about who say, we are attempting because of Jawa, India also filed very retaliate. That's civilian actually the police in. Obi a said when the Juma honestly on shot Zambrano. That's civilian attitude the police in Yokono. What the trade yeah,
what's them na yeka quiet 21st to Timmy Kuku civilians in some Ghana for Zanaze Defense Ministry to say thousands of ammunitions are unaccounted for. And no, it's a critical conversation we need to have.
The president said something for now said the Madam Brin Narosia Chominatum. Wait, and young long talk, Biasifa, and you have to pound. I don't know, sir, somebody for some missing, dear missing. With the idea of she had to be a first appear for me. I can never hear one car, a matter of what now. I can only fight a moment now if I can crack. Where the idea of myself move on to another magic idea, you're shouting in one and quite, it's quite. Not the number of the city office.
I want to say, Malamidi, Infancia. Na yɛmfa asema the entire production team yɛmfa asema Prince Ubapa Kwame Brown Fati Shaibu Ali Joel Sanko Nana Mwaku Jr. the entire news team, the entire digital team, the entire operations team yɛmfa askɛseɛ ɛfama wonyame pa wɔtena no pa akasi madu ama no nsia ba yɛbɛsan tena se bio na yɛde another edition of the Happy Morning Show yɛde abrɛtie for and yɛde for live on Happy 98.9 FM. Sorry, so the Happy Sports atoa so ntima fidie no ɛmfa mfiri amfa nkɔnkɔto baabia Chemo